Review this time with head coach Chad Slider of the Oak Grove Grovers. And coach, on Monday you guys put up a fight against Central Cass, and that's an undefeated solid team right there. About a 10-point game. What do you think was the deciding difference, and what can you turn around that you can correct from this game to come out on top tonight?
I think for the most part we played pretty well on Monday. We got some pretty balanced scoring. We played well defensively. You know, they're kind of crafty with what they can do. There was about a 3-minute stretch in the second quarter that was the difference in the game for us. So if we can get that consistent effort tonight, balanced scoring tonight, I think we can do some good things.
For sure. And obviously there's a pretty good player on the other side with Hayden Crockett. So what goes into strategizing stopping someone as big a magnitude as that on the other side?
I don't know that you can. Pretty good player. She's probably one of the best players in the state, at any level. So, you got two philosophies really. Do you try to shut her down and make somebody else beat you, or do you focus on the other 4 or 5 and let her get her 25 to 30 to 35 and see where you're at the end of the game? So, we're going to do what we can to contain her and hopefully play just a little bit better than we did on Monday.
Yeah. And so on Monday, it just seemed like there were just a bunch of looks that were so close to going in, whether it was at the rim or from beyond the arc. Is that how close this team is to going on a nice run here?
I really think so. I think we're right there with a lot of our things. We continue to talk about growth and getting better as the season goes along. The thing that I liked about Monday is we did have that balanced scoring. I think any one of those main 4 to 5 kids are capable of averaging 15 points a game, right? But if we can get that from them consistently, we're going to be in a lot of games against a lot of really good teams.
Yeah, for sure. So, saw Lyndon Berneski go down a little bit ago. Is she looking good status-wise for the varsity game, or do you think you're going to have to get creative with your bench tonight?
We are going to have to adjust. I don't think she'll be able to come back in the varsity game, but that's okay. That's an opportunity for somebody else to step up. That's why we prepare 10 to 11 girls, and if we have different circumstances, then somebody else can step in. Same thing with Aspen Jost. We lost her over the break. It's an opportunity for somebody else to step up, and then when we do get those girls back, hopefully that makes us that much better of a team.
Is that probably Rachel Christensen and increased bench minutes, or lean heavier on the starters maybe tonight?
Yeah, I think Rachel's in that rotation of our top 7. We might have to go a little bit deeper in the bench, just especially maybe defensively. Lyndon's really strong
Sunram. Sunram finds an OC left pocket three on the way. Tickles a twine.
Now it's Maddie Bass on the drive. Bass, nice move, and Bass with an easy layup. To the feet, Ruppel brought back down. O'Connor, though, lost the grab, and down to the mat. Ruppel with a chance for a pin with a minute 15. There it is.
Pick and roll, Kaloran. Hooks it underneath, and a bunny for Hannig.
Right side to Charlie Shaw. Shaw looks right, drives in, attacks the double team, and splits him for the layup.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome inside the Raider Dome here inside of Maple River High School in Tower City. I'm Josh Boyka with you here on a really cold Monday night here in Tower City, North Dakota. We've got the Oaks Tornadoes and the Maple River Raiders coming up. Girls basketball coming up for you here on yourliveevent.com. Brought to you by R&J Broadcasting and Halstead Telephone Company. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. Maple River and Oaks setting up to square off here in Tower City tonight. Let's take a look at both of these teams and where they are right now. The Oaks Tornadoes under head coach Sean Courigan, 8-2 this year. They lost the first game, they've lost their most recent, but a nice 8-game win streak in between. And Coach Courigan, who we'll hear from on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview, he's talking about how they've had a couple of challenges, but a lot of these games they've had squarely in hand. This one he does not expect to be squarely in hand from start to finish. So it's going to be a good contest, hopefully, between these two teams. Maple River was ranked as high as third in the early season polls before losing Carly Hovelson, one of their starters, to an ACL injury. And now the Raiders have dropped three straight games, but they were all very close in margin. A 4, 7, and 2-point loss for Maple River in their last 3 games. Maple River under Nathan Hoots this year, scoring 56 points per game and letting up 49 points per game. And they've got a couple of really solid players in that starting lineup. But the best of them all, the freshman Violet Richmond. She's been seeing varsity time since the 7th grade. She was first team all Barnes County tournament. Also went 24 of 25 in the free throw competition there, which she won. Just a stunning point guard that can really execute an offense with her speed and ball handling ability. Look out for Violet Richmond tonight for Maple River. Addison Hannig also in the post. Not often you find a 6-foot post in this area of the states, but Addison Hannig is just that for the Maple River Raiders. So we'll look for her to be effective down on the blow block tonight and maybe spraying it out to on a couple passes to the outside, where she'll find Richmond and company on the perimeter. 12 minutes until we get starting lineups and national anthems here in Tower City. We'll step aside and come back with our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview from Sean Courigan after this.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Tick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moyle. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
This is our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Sean Couragean of the Oaks Tornadoes. And coach, you're sitting at 8-2. What have you been encouraged by so far this season? What have you liked from your team?
Really encouraged by how unselfish that we're playing. We're really playing as a group, and I think as the games go on and the year goes on, I think we're going to start gelling at the right moment. And
coming into playing this new building here against Maple River, who is the tandem that, or people really, that you got to stop? Obviously, their point guard is a solid one.
Right. Yeah. Richmond. She's on the top of our scouting report, as well as their other big handing. She's been a good player for a while, so those two are on the top of our list to help stop tonight to lead us to victory.
And who do you need on your side to perform best to come together as a team and get a win tonight?
Cool thing about us is that we don't have one sung hero. We're kind of a equal spread, so I think getting all of our starters in the 8 to 10, 12 range scoring, and I think that would be awesome for us, and that would lead us to have success tonight.
And do you think that having more of that balanced attack versus one or two big-time scorers has helped you just achieve that 8-2 record and just be more balanced?
Yeah, that balanced attack definitely has helped us. Teams can't just zero in on one player, and it definitely helps, and it gives the rest of the team confidence, and that it's just not just one girl, and they all can go out and kind of play free and know that could be their night at any night. And I think that they're living off of that, and we're having success going that route right now.
So Maple River loses Carly Hovelson to an ACL earlier this year, but they were ranked as high as third in the polls for them. So how big would pulling out a win on the road be tonight for this Oaks team?
It would be huge for us. Just an overall confidence booster. We've got a good record right now. We've had a few challenging games, but this would be a really good building stone for us and going forward into districts and for the rest of the year.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. Thanks for joining me. This is your Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Sean Couragean.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
This is the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Nathan Hoots here for the Maple River girls coming up here against the Oaks Tornadoes. And coach, coming off a little bit of a slump for the team right now, how do you get back at it at home here tonight into the win column?
Just work as hard as we possibly can. Rebounding's kind of been the issue that we've had with the last 3 games that we've lost. Every single game we get out rebounded pretty significantly. So that's been a focus of ours, trying to button those things up. I think our last game that we lost in overtime against Lemoore on Friday, things started to turn a little bit. We started, hitting some shots we hadn't been hitting for a while. Although the rebounding didn't go our way, it was almost a 2-to-1 margin that we got out rebounded by. We made enough shots to kind of overcome those. We didn't turn the ball over as often as we had in the previous couple of games. So, I'm hoping that those are trends that will lead to a win tonight.
Well, you've got a pretty solid point guard for you, and she's only a freshman, Violet Richmond. And, she showed a Barnes County tournament with that 24-25 free throw shooting performance in that contest there. But what does she bring to this team with her quickness and agility that just sparks things?
Yeah, everything. We have the ball in her hands 90% of the time when the ball comes up the floor. She's our primary decision maker and someone that we rely on a ton to not just create shots for herself, but also create shots for others. And, when she's kind of feeling it, things go our way. She really got us off to a hot start Friday in Lemoore, and we're looking for her to continue her offensive positive trend that she's going on right now.
And then who else do you need to step up in that starting lineup to have a nice supporting cast to get a win tonight?
I think Brielle Kaloran doesn't necessarily score, she doesn't get 20 points a game, but what she does everywhere else, she typically leads us in steals, right up there, if not leading us in assists. Usually brings down 7-8 rebounds a game for us, and it's just kind of a defensive presence that a lot of teams don't necessarily have at 5'10", and kind of built like a wing, but plays a post for us. If she has a good game tonight, we're a really tough team to beat.
And then on the other side, for Oaks, who do you have to stop? How are you going to do it tonight?
They're a really balanced attack. Everyone on their team seems to contribute. In games that I've watched, it seems like it's someone that's different every single night. Molly Sitzler shows up and plays really well. Had a great game against us when we went down there last year. But their coaching staff has kind of done a 180 on us. Last year they played zone and moved the ball well, ran a motion offense and kind of drained the clock. And this year it's a lot more helter-skelter. So I tried to tell the girls, hey, what you saw last year isn't what you're going to see this year. And we're excited for the challenge in the opening of district play tonight.
Then lastly, getting to play in this new place essentially for your gym. So talk about what it's been like. Lastly, just getting the feel of things in a new building.
Yeah, it certainly is new. It's not as much of a home court advantage being in year one as playing in our old gym where the fans were right on top of you. If I'd stand up on the bench, I'd be on the floor. This year we have a lot more space. It's more modern. We're excited for the new digs, and thus far we've played pretty well when we've played here. So I'm hoping that trend continues.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach Hoots. That has been your Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview. More on the Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
Maple Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to our Irie Insurance pregame show here tonight. We have got 1 minute before national anthem and starting lineups. This pregame show brought to you by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. Well, you've heard from both coaches on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota at dhb.bank for more information. We're going to step aside now for national anthem.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Ag is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership. So we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-ag.com.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
It's time to get things going here from Tower City. It's the Oaks Tornadoes and the Maple River Raiders squaring off tonight. First, let's introduce to you the starting lineups for the Oaks Tornadoes. They come into tonight's game with an 8-2 record, losing game 1 and 10 with 8 straight wins in the middle. Looking to get back on track here tonight against the tough Raider squad that comes into this game at 5-4. The Tornadoes are coached by Sean Courigen, and they'll send out this starting lineup. The senior number 1, Savannah Sunby. The senior number 10, Cassidy Jackson. Senior number 15, Molly Sitzler. Junior number 20, Isabel Freed. And senior number 22, Brianna Schmitz. So an experienced starting lineup here for the Tornadoes, and it's a balanced attack, so you never know who you're going to get as the leading scorer for this team. They'll take their balanced attack up against this starting lineup against Nathan Hoots' Maple River Raiders. He sends out the star freshman, number 0, Violet Richmond. One of his 2 starting seniors, number 1, Brielle Kaloran. Then junior number 11, Claire Irie. Senior number 12, Addison Hanig. And freshman number 32, Abigail Kaloran. Both teams getting on the floor, ready to go. And we are about to jump things off here in the newly constructed Raider Dome in its first season of action. It's seen volleyball, and now it's seen basketball. Let's get ready to tip it off at the Raider Dome. Tip is won by Oaks. Looks like a 2-3 zone being deployed by Nathan Hoots' Raiders team. Skip pass, dangerous, but it gets caught, and away we go. Shot no good from Cassidy Jackson. Abigail Caloran's got it. She drives left. Tries to take it up, but she gets walled up on the inside. That's a nice defensive stand from Isabel Freed underneath. Pass lobbed in. Hanig goes to work, and she gets fouled. It's a nice touch pass from Richmond to get into her big under the basket. And Hanig will have a chance to score first for Maple River. She does so, and the crowd sits down on the Maple River side. 33 seconds in, we've got our first point of the game. Make it, no, just one as that one falls off the iron. Coming back the other way. Just out of the reach of an outstretched Raider arm. Long two is on the way and off target. That was Savannah Sunby with the shot. She gets the rebound back, and it's going to stay on this end of the floor. Oaks in the black uniforms with the orange trim, working from left to right on this side of the court. Three is long from Schmitz. Here comes Richmond in attack mode. She gets a foot into the paint, kicks it out. Irie for three, no good. Cassidy Jackson gets a pass to the inside. Layup falls off for Freed, though. Rio Caloran's got in the left corner, swings it. Here comes Richmond. Kick out pass to Irie, doesn't take the three. Richmond, jab step, sidestep, off target. Hanig with an offensive rebound, goes up strong for the finish. Back quickly up the floor, and there's Schmitz with the answer. First points of the game for Oaks. And back the other way. Maple River coming up with another answer. So we've got some good scoring going on. 5-2 Raider lead. Corner three is up and short off the front iron, but an offensive rebound for Molly Sitzler, getting her own miss, puts up the floater, it's blocked by Hanig. Schmitz, too strong on the layup underneath, bodies go down, Caloran's got it. Richmond, left wing, says that's enough room, but can't quite connect on the three. Couple good looks for Violet Richmond that are just slightly off target, and it is a 5-2 Maple River lead still. But Oaks is going to get it back with a chance to pull within one or tie with a three. Good ball movement, goes all the way around the floor, trying to break that zone. Shot is off target. That was Cassidy Jackson's shot. Hanig coming back the other way, and she lost the ball. It's going to be out of bounds. Oaks basketball. Sean Courigan was thinking there was a charge to be taken there, but no whistle, just the out of bounds. Nice entry pass, but Richmond gets her right hand on the ball, deflects it out of bounds away from Savannah Sunby, and it'll be baseline out of bounds. Corner three, Jackson, too strong. Offensive rebound. Sitzler with the rebound. Jackson's shot is blocked emphatically by Hanig, coming over with the long arm of the law. That's a second block in the quarter for Addison Hanig. Pass goes to the release valve off the inbound. Sitzler swings corner, keeps it moving. Nice closeout by Richmond. Stifles the drive by Sunby. Schmitz on the baseline, gets it into the post. Now kick out for three is short. Good ball movement from Oaks, but they've just not been getting the looks to drop. Oh, a nice cut inside, but the finish no good from Cassidy Jackson after Schmitz gave her a nice pass. Richmond working baseline, gets trapped, gets it away to Brielle Kaloran. Three is up. Abigail Kaloran, that's short. Saved back in, no, out of bounds. Last touched by Claire Irie. Sean Courigan wants to talk things over with a timeout. We'll step aside. It's 5-2, Maple River on top in the first.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Almost 4 minutes into play here in the first quarter. Raiders on top 5-2. Addison Hannig leads with 3 points for the Raiders. And a steal, a takeaway from Violet Richmond. Gets it up the floor, but the ball kind of died. Kaloran goes up with the shot, but can't get it to drop. Oaks comes away with it. Here's Jackson, bounce pass inside to Freed, has it taken away by Hannig. Another leak out for Kaloran, but she gets trapped under the basket. It's out of bounds. That shot up no good. Good box out from Richmond, and she earns the over the back foul. Raiders are yet to commit a foul in this game, but now the Tornadoes have picked up a couple. Richmond, nice hesitation move, gets inside. Kick out for three, Irie just off target. Jackson might have gotten away with a palm right there. Jackson hops through traffic, unfriendly bounce, gets her own miss back, gets it blocked away by Hannig. That's a third block that chases Sitzler into the background. Jackson puts up the shot, she gets fouled. No good at the line on the first shot. There we go. Basket goes down at the free throw line for Jackson. 5-3 Raider lead. Richmond, no good from beyond the arc. Rebound Jackson, throws it up ahead. Sitzler backs it out. Jackson looking for somewhere to go with it. Nice ball fake. Jackson puts up the shot, but it won't fall. Another offensive rebound, and she gets fouled again. Really good hustle play from Cassidy Jackson. Great first quarter for her, not shooting the basketball, but the offensive rebounds have really been a thorn in the side of the Raiders. And you heard in the Irie Insurance pregame show and the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview that rebounding the basketball has been a problem for the Raiders, which you would think is odd because they have some good size out there. Richmond is just really fast. Then you've got Brielle Kaloran with a little bit of size. Hannig is the true big on this team. There's Kaloran with a nice rebound and puts it away for Maple River. Hennig inside, gets walled up. And a foul underneath. Hennig a strong take to the basket. It'll be 2 shots for the senior Hennig. Two for 2 trip to the line and 3 of 4 in the quarter for Addison Hennig. 7-4, Maple River leads with 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Intercepted by Richmond. She's all alone, and she lays it in. Violet Richmond, that's what makes her so lethal. She can turn defense into offense just like that. Free to skip pass to the corner. Jackson trapped, gets it away to the baseline, underneath. Nice finish inside. Brianna Schmitz with her second field goal. And Oaks is back within 1 and knocked away by Jackson. Good hustle back. Spinning inside, Kaloran off the glass, no good. Rebound was pulled down by Jocelyn Quant off the bench for Oaks. And a foul inside as Jackson was high-stepping her way through the lane. Fouls knotted up at 3 apiece. That one was on Brio Kaloran. Pass inside, blocked away. Good defense in there by Claire Irie. Richmond, another steal off an inbound pass. She's got a 3-on-2, gives it up. Irie, good fake, step through and score. Claire Irie getting on the board there. Nice transition basket, more points off of turnover after Richmond gets a steal. Rebound inside. That was Irie with the rebound. Now it's Abigail Kaloran up. Richmond with the handle now. We'll reset things back up top. Look over at Nathan Hoots and get a play. Such a smooth dribble that she's got. She kicks it out to Irie for 3, but it's off target. 1 second left. Shot is no good, would have counted, but does not drop. So an 11-6 first quarter here. Raiders on top of the Tornadoes by 5. We're through 1 in Tower City on YourLiveEvent.com.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Welcome back as we've got the second quarter of play coming up. 8 minutes in the books and a 5-point Raider lead. And Richmond, strong take to the basket. Gets the second quarter scoring started, 13-6. 6 points for Violet Richmond. Nearly a carry there from Freed. And the bank shot goes down for Haley Dethlefsen. Richmond working in the pick and roll with Hanig, and they connect. Give the assist to Richmond, the basket to Hanig, and that duo has started out very strong for the Raiders tonight, accounting for all but 2 of the 15 points they have on the City of Hope scoreboard. Just over 1 minute gone in the second quarter. Quant tries to lob inside. Freed goes up strong, but gets it blocked away. Nice job defensively by Hanig. Brio Caloran backs this one out. They fire it back to Hanig inside, no good. Offensive rebound. Richmond can't get the putback to go, and it is Tornadoes basketball. Abigail Caloran set to check in at the next dead ball for Maple River, and then a couple subs due for Oaks as well. Richmond working against Sitzler. Then they switch. Dethlefsen mirroring the every move of Violet Richmond, forced her to give it up. Hanig, tough look inside, spinning, no good, and jump ball underneath. Really nice defensive stand from Haley Dethlefsen, the senior. Sean Courigan got to be happy with that entire possession right there. They wall up at the rim. They don't let Richmond get anything off of that pick and roll. But she does get another deflection. Strong take inside, no good. That was Hallie Bisset going inside, and then offensive rebound Richmond, and a charge call. Abigail Caloran picks up the offensive foul. Her first personal. Freed, drop step, can't get it to go, loose ball, taken away by Caloran. And then a foul in the backcourt. It's Brianna Schmitz picking up the foul. That's her second. She's got 4 points on the night for the Tornadoes. Tornadoes just having a tough time operating on the offensive end. Taken away, nice defensive play by Cassidy Jackson. She steps through, and a wall up. Sean Courigan is irate that that was not called a foul right there, wondering what on earth he's got to do to get a whistle. He's yelling at the far side official and giving him an earful. Nothing coming back though. Still 15-8. Here's Freed inside and leaves it just short. Rebound Hanig. Richmond. Hezzy, another one, kicks out corner. Too strong on the three. Caloran there with the weak side rebound. Gets it right back. 3-point shot again. Just off target. Nice rebound. Isabel Freed. Jackson gets inside, leaves the bounce pass. Nice play, but the layup doesn't go for Schmitz underneath. Jump ball between Schmitz and Hanig. It will be Raiders basketball. It's been a defensive ball game for sure. Both teams just not hitting some of those open looks that they would like to hit, but a lot of contested shots at the rim so far tonight. Caloran steps through. Her shot rattles out. Long pass up the floor. Sunby gets it to the corner. Sitzler puts it on the deck, gets between a couple defenders. Jackson, corner three, too strong. Rebound, Freed goes up, and Irie walls up. Another stop at the rim. Richmond the other way, scores. Sean Courigan needs timeout as Violet Richmond's got 8 points in this first half. 17-8, Maple River on top with 3:33 to play in half number one here from Tower City.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero-level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
17-8 on the City of Hope scoreboard in favor of Maple River. Another turnover for Oaks after the timeout from Sean Courigan. Oaks just not able to get anything going tonight on offense. A 6-2 run in the quarter for Maple River. 4 from Violet Richmond and 2 from Addison Hanig to just 2 from Haley Dethlefsen. There's a block from Sitzler. Can Oaks get running in transition? Sitzler drives baseline, puts up the shot, and it goes. They're going to get a foul here. They're going to grab Schmitz for the foul. That's her third, so she might have to sit the remaining 3 minutes of this half. Hanig puts down the dribble, and she gets fouled. They'll get Sunby for the personal. That's just her first, team third. One for 2 as Hanik splits the pair. She's 4 for 6 on the night. Steps through. Can't get the first shot attempt to go. And now another one. 2 more shots at the line for Addison Hanig. She draws a high rate of free throws per game. This will be free throws 7 and 8 in the first half for Addison Hanig. Sinks a pair, so 6 of 8 at the free throw line for Hanig. Dethlefsen working towards the baseline. A nice lob pass. Finds its target. It's Sitzler. Finds Cassidy Jackson. Too strong on a 3. Richmond able to make a nice move up the right baseline. Tried to go corner, but Sitzler is there, sniffs out the pass. It'll stay Raiders basketball. Hanig tries from straightaway 3, off target, and a foul. Abigail Kaloran, the freshman, will pick up the foul. Nice rebound from Sitzler. Here goes Freed at the basket and off target. Good wall up underneath. Hard to buy a bucket underneath the bucket for the Tornadoes tonight. Richmond, baseline jumper, short. Detlefson the rebound, working from left to right. Sitzler spots up in the right corner, goes down after the shot. Offensive rebound. Freed underneath. No whistle. It stays with Oaks though. Freed having a tough time getting going with Hanig, the opposing rim protector. Detlefson catch and shoot three. It goes. A much needed basket, and Detlefson has got 5 points off the bench. She's been a bright spot in this second quarter for Sean Courigean's team. A turnover. Here comes Jackson to the weak side hand, so she backs it out. Hounded by Richmond in the corner, needs some help. There's Detlefson as Jackson spotted up in the corner. Can't get the three to drop. Pass up to Kaloran, sneaks it in. She ran out of room earlier on a pass like that, but this one keeps her in bounds. Brio Kaloran with her first basket tonight. Taken back away, here comes Kaloran again. Oh, wow, with some English off the window with the left hand. So a counter punch from Maple River and another turnover, and this one's knocked away now. Blinding pace to this game, just sped up in a hurry. That is one of the most unique bounces I've seen, the one that Brio Kaloran just got on her latest basket in a flurry of about a 15-second span where she dropped 4 points. Heat check, no good. Offensive rebound, and Abigail Kaloran will go to the free throw line. The freshman crashing the offensive boards. 2.5 left to go in the first half. Chance to throw up a 6-0 counter run to this Oaks made three from Detlefson. Two for two. There is that 6-0 run. And Maple River all of a sudden is doubling up Oaks on the City of Hope scoreboard as we go into halftime. 26-13. Maple River with a really nice second quarter right there, puts up 15 points and allows just 7. So they inch ahead a little bit more. Their defense is putting on a show here tonight, holding Oaks to just 13 points in half number 1. Halftime report coming your way after this break.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
And welcome back to halftime here from Tower City. Maple River on top 26-13 on the City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, search hopend.com. That's hopend.com. Let's take a look at the scoring breakdown for both teams here. Starting with the visiting Oaks Tornadoes, only putting up 13 points in that first half with some stunningly good defense from Maple River. Most notably, Addison Hanig's rim protection has stifled a number of drives and looks at the rim. So Hanig's rim protection, and then Violet Richmond, she has 4 points just off of her own layups after getting steals, and then it's also led to some other players like Brielle Caloran getting some open looks down the floor too. So Richmond steals and Hanig's rim protection, the main things fueling this Raiders lead and holding the Tornadoes to just 13. It's 5 points leading the way for Haley Deathlifson off the bench for Sean Courage and squad, and then 4 for Brianna Schmitz, who has 3 fouls, so she had to sit the last 3 minutes of half number 1, and then 2 points each for Cassidy Jackson and Molly Sitzler for the Tornadoes in half number 1. Oaks is 8-2, so this is kind of a shock for them to be down double digits entering halftime with just 13 points. Maple River sits at 5-4. Their leading scorer is Addison Hanig, who's had basically 2 identical quarters. She shot 3 for 4 in both the first and second quarter, so 6 of 8 at the free throw line, and then a couple layups, 1 in the first and 1 in the second. So 5 points in the first, 5 points in the second for Hanig's 10, on her way to likely a double-double tonight in points and rebounds. Violet Richmond has 8 points on 4 2-point field goals. She's been close to hitting a couple threes, but we're yet to see Maple River make one tonight. So 10 for Hanig, 8 for Richmond, 4 for Brielle Caloran. That came in a span of about 15 seconds, and had that three-pointer dropped, it would have been 7 in about a minute for Caloran, the senior. And then 2 points each for Claire Irie and Abigail Caloran. Caloran's came at a 2-for-2 trip at the charity stripe. Just over 5 minutes left in halftime right now as we see the elementary squads playing for Maple River. We'll step aside and come back with the last part of our halftime report, and then go into our second half on yourliveevent.com, presented to you by RNJ Broadcasting and Hallstatt Telephone Company.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country, visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
And welcome back to Tower City. 3 minutes to go until we tip off the second half here from Maple River. 26-13 lead on the City of Hope, North Dakota scoreboard. And keys to the second half for the Oaks Tornadoes. They're going to need to get the starters going. Only 8 points. 8 points only from the starting lineup for the Tornadoes in the first half. 4 for Schmitz, 2 for Sitzler, and 2 for Jackson. Usually Isabel Freed has a pretty good matchup down low, has some pretty good size to work with, so look for Freed to get going on track in this second half. A big part of this Oaks offense that has been held scoreless to this point, due in large part to Addison Hannig getting several blocks and really good wall-ups at the rim. So watch out for Freed in the second half. And then for the Raiders, just keep taking care of that basketball. They're turning the ball over a little bit too much for comfort. And that fueled a little bit of a run mid-second quarter for Oaks, but then they were able to force some turnovers of their own that led to a nice 6-0 run to close the second quarter. 2 minutes to go until we get to half number 2. We'll get to break and then come back with more basketball from Tower City.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Maple Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Second half of basketball getting ready to get underway now as both teams have returned to the floor and brought back all 5 of their starters. Brianna Schmitz has picked up 3 fouls, so we'll keep an eye on that and see if the Raiders go at her, number 22 in black and orange. But Schmitz has been one of the more productive offensive players. She gets a touch here in the post. Freed with an attack to the basket and another good stop from Addison Hannig. Richmond has to fade away and then pass. Hennig, drop step, good footwork. Oh, count the basket and one. Addison Hennig having a great night on the block, and that was some incredible footwork from the post player from Maple River. Wow. Three points right off the bat. She scored 5 points in both of the first 2 quarters and extends the Raiders' lead to 16, their largest lead of the contest. Pass knocked out of bounds by Abigail Kaloran. Sitzler with it in the corner, steps back, now crosses over on Irie. Trapped onto the baseline, Irie gets the steal. Nathan Hoots saying in the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame show, they just have, or pregame interview, that he just has not seen the same amount of effort and just smoothness of play since they lost Carly Hovelson to an ACL injury in the 3rd game of the year. But we are starting to see that cohesiveness back tonight in this 16-point gap on the scoreboard after halftime. 3-point shot. Nice looking shot, but just doesn't quite fall. Back iron for Brianna Schmitz. Kaloran gets a paint touch and then swings it out. Gets it back. 3-point shot is good. Brielle Kaloran had a very quiet first 12 minutes of this ball game. Threw a couple baskets together in the second on fast breaks and now hits a triple. She's got 7 points just like that. And we have a foul. That's going to be the 3rd foul of the game on Abigail Kaloran, so she comes to the bench. And it's Hallie Bisset that comes in off the bench for Nathan Hoots. Freed finally gets one to drop. That's a good sign for Oaks, as Freed has had to work so hard, but she got physical right there, backing down on Hennig, and she wins out that time. Bisset gets cut off and stepped on the baseline. Sitzler brings it up. Nearly thrown in the backcourt, but Sitzler, a nice play to keep it in play, but then throws a dangerous pass. Jackson and Kaloran go down. Kaloran on top of the basketball, and 5:07 left to play in the 3rd. We have a jump ball that's going Raiders' direction. Kaloran thought about the 3, gets chased off the line. Nice wall up inside. There's Freed coming back with a nice defensive stop. Floater just doesn't go. Ripped away. Schmitz, baseline J is good. Brianna Schmitz playing on those 3 fouls. Up to 6 points now. Kaloran looking for another 3. It's no good. Bisset trying to save it back in, but she's out. Raiders still lead by 15, but that's a nice shot there from Schmitz. Third quarter, halfway gone almost. 4:10 and counting. Sitzler looking for somewhere to go with it. Jackson. Kick out to Sitzler, beats the closeout. Floater is good. There's some good ball movement from Oaks right there. Jackson and Sitzler just playing the two-man game on the wing. Richmond getting to work. She takes a side check. Third foul of the quarter on the Tornadoes. They'll post Sitzler for the foul. That's the second foul on the Tornadoes. Hanig going bully ball inside. Oaks just unable to rebound the basketball on the defensive side, and it leads to more free throws for Hanig. Sean Couragean still pleading his case on that sideline, looking for equal calls. But Hanig going back to the free throw line, goes 1 for 2. Kaloran gets another look at it. Hanig offensive rebound. That time it's straight up defense. Sitzler, baseline jumper, too strong. Irie comes up with the ball. B-set, hands off. Kaloran. Hanig looking for three is good. Addison Hanig. 6 points in this quarter, and now she's up to 16 on the night. Right corner three. Can't get it to drop. Maple River able to rebound the basketball there. Nice bounce pass. Oh, but Kaloran couldn't finish after the nice dish from Violet Richmond. Oaks gets another offensive rebound. Three-point look is good from the left wing. That's Cassidy Jackson with the triple. 2:20 to go in the third quarter. Oaks down by 14, and a timeout is called, I believe. Yes, timeout called by the Raiders. Will step aside. 14-point gap on the City of Hope scoreboard in favor of the Raiders.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Egg is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership, so we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-egg.com.
2:15 to go in quarter number 3. Raiders basketball by 14. Looks like a zone coming. Richmond trying to break the zone and does. Right wing 3, Violet Richmond. Her first basket of the quarter, up to 11 points. Baseline out of bounds. Tornadoes down by 17, just looking for some form of offense. Dethlefsen thought about the 3, didn't take it. Jackson, long 2, no good. Good offensive rebound by Freed. Not great spacing from Oaks as Freed and Jackson just ran into each other, but a foul called on Richmond. That's her second. Jackson bounce pass into the foot, and an inadvertent whistle, I think, because that was off of an Oaks player's foot. But it's going to stay with Oaks, so it'll catch a break. Schmitz, straightaway three. Good arc, good spin, doesn't get it to drop. Hanig crashes down, and then while on the ground, able to clear the rebound. Richmond thought about the step back, opts not to take it. Sophia Satram is in the game off the bench. The 8th grader getting some run, played some nice JV minutes. Kaloran with a nice step through, but couldn't finish with the left hand. Schmitz able to keep the pivot foot, gets it away to Sitzler for the three. Molly Sitzler with another make. Her first three of the game, second 3-point of the quarter for Oaks. Kaloran gets some good penetration, kick to the corner. Shot no good from Lila Richmond as Nathan Hoots is going a little bit deeper into his bench right now. Shot clock is turned off, 10 seconds. Coach Hoots, gets an isolation for Richmond, who had a nice move. Creates the open three. Satram knocks it down. Booyah, says Nathan Hoots. You could see it from a mile away coming. Violet Richmond creating an open look, and Sophia Satram knocks down the triple to end the quarter. 4 3-point makes for the Raiders. 42-25, a 17-point lead on the City of Hope scoreboard after 3.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Fourth quarter underway, and Cassidy Jackson starts it off well for Oaks. Kaloran have a foul before the shot. I'll get Jackson for the foul. Just her second. Lob pass up top. There's Satram, who hit the end of quarter 3. Kaloran lob into Hanig. They get the mismatch. Trying to work over Sunday, but it's no good. Jackson. Mid-range no good. Offensive rebound. Detlefsen too strong on the finish. Kaloran backing down inside and gets the friendly roll. That's the second friendly roll she's gotten tonight. 9 points for the senior. Jackson working on the baseline, altered by Hanig. Richmond working behind Hanig's screens. Jackson pressuring up high. Richmond steps back, and good defense from Cassidy Jackson. But now Richmond finds herself open, couldn't connect. Loose ball poked away, and it's going to result in a jump ball. Freed and Schmitz check back in for the Tornadoes. Satchram looking for another three. No good, but there's an offensive rebound from Abigail Kaloran. Keeps the possession alive. Richmond working quickly. Show and go. Gives back to Hanig. 2 dribbles. Working through traffic and scores. That's just pure strength from Addison Hanig. Sitzler thought about the three. Doesn't take it. Pass inside, deflected away by Hanig, and stolen. Addison Hanig doing it on both ends of the floor. Richmond, bounce pass. Kaloran steps through and gets fouled. You just see the playmaking ability of Violet Richmond. Once she gets that ball in the open court, it's usually getting distributed for points. Timeout called. Sean Couragin and the Oaks Tornadoes in need of some momentum. 5:40 to go, and a 19-point Maple River lead.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Winter Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Brielle Kaloran at the free throw line, able to sink the first. Largest lead of the game now for Maple River as it's grown to 20. Two for two. Kaloran having a nice night. She's into double digits. Three-point Schmitz, no good. Jump ball stays with the Tornadoes. Freed working inside, no good. Second chance, she gets fouled and earns 2 shots at the free throw line. Freed has had a tough time working on Hanig tonight and has picked up 4 fouls in the process. But she wins this battle down low with Hanig on the bench. And sinks a free throw. One for two. Satchram with a nice box out on the right block. Earns the possession for the Raiders. Here's Abigail Kaloran working it up. Richmond getting shifty, finds herself with the ball, gets it to a teammate. Irie gets it to Brielle Kaloran. Everyone's been able to touch the ball on this possession. Good movement, but no look at the basket yet. Good defense inside, and Oaks, the defense stands up to the task right there. Despite the good Raiders ball movement, Oaks holds strong. Richmond just a slight bit too strong. Coach Hoots going over to the assistant coach is saying, man, those have been so close to dropping, and She's hit back iron about 3 times tonight from beyond the arc. 2 more shots coming for Freed at the line. She's just a hard worker. Gets down and gets dirty in the post and earns herself 2 more shots. One for 2 for Freed at the line. Just put together a 4-point second half after not scoring in the first. Satrum's pass just a little bit out of the reach of Claire Irie. Nice hit from Satrum. She'll head to the bench. Hallie Bisset comes in to take her place, and then Lila Richmond is also checked in as well. Gonna get another foul here going against Violet Richmond, so that's her 3rd personal. Baseline out of bounds, Sitzler lob in to Schmitz. They work it around the horn. Jackson was wanting that ball in the post. She finishes with the reverse. You have a right to clap your hands and ask for the pass when you're gonna finish inside like that with a nice reverse. Reverse lay. 17-point game. Irie opts not to take the 3. Kaloran does the same. Backing down, good defense from Jackson. Oaks defense has put together a couple of nice stops. Jackson goes corner, Schmitz, or sorry, that's Sitzler for the 3. Oaks a little bit of momentum. Starting to pile up now. Molly Sitzler up to 8 points on the night. And that's going to prompt a timeout from Nathan Hoots, and we'll step aside for 30 seconds.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
14-point game on the City of Hope, North Dakota scoreboard. Oaks is starting to grab some momentum as we roll through the 4th quarter here. Molly Sitzler has hit her 2nd 3-point shot of the game. Cassidy Jackson with a nice reverse layup, and 7 points scored in the quarter now for the Tornadoes. And a steal now. Here comes Schmitz. Takes it inside, no good. Batted around. And Hanig with the long arms wins out in that battle. Kaloran able to score it on the other end off of a nice touch pass from Violet Richmond. Brielle Kaloran just runs the floor incredibly well on the fast break. 3-point shot is good, a nice answer. Cassidy Jackson starting to put together a nice performance of her own. Is it too little too late for Oaks? They've been getting some stops. The lead was at 20, it's down to 13, just like that. Maple River needs to execute some good possessions here, but the pass is deflected out of bounds there. Good pressure D from Sitzler. 18 seconds on the shot clock, and the Tornadoes starting to feel some urgency now. Foul on Jackson trying to pick off that pass. Nathan Hoots a quick word to Hallie Bisset. And that pass is intercepted. Jackson with the offhand lay, and it's down to 11. And now we're going to see Claire Irie set to check in. 11-point game, hounding the ball handler. Oaks is just upping the ball pressure. Jackson, a poke away, and Nathan Hoots asking for a reach there, but doesn't get it, and it's a score on the other end. Sitzler with another layup. 9-point game. All the momentum in favor of Oaks. Raiders trying to chew some clock. Richmond works through traffic and scores. That stems the tide just a little bit. Timeout called. Sean Courigean's going to talk it over right now as his team has mounted what looks to be a little bit of a too little too late comeback, but an 11-point game with 1:25 to go. It was 20 just a couple minutes ago, so anything can happen with the way this run has gone for Oaks. Just gotta be careful, gotta execute if you're the Raiders now. Just trying to make it to the end of this game. And you're wondering for the Tornadoes, just if they were able to find this groove just a little bit earlier than what they did, this game could be a 2-possession game or less right now. You foul a little bit less under the basket, you rebound the ball a little bit better and give up some less second chance points and less fast break points. That's where the Raiders have dominated this game. The free throw line and in transition. It's been about even in the half court. Jackson loses the handle on it, out of bounds. Raiders basketball, so no bucket out of the timeout. Raiders get it into Violet Richmond. Clock draining to minute 12. Numbers for the Raiders. Nathan Hoots directing traffic right now without the ball himself. He's telling his players where to go with it to keep it safe. Raiders just melting clock right now. Floater is good. A dagger shot. Violet Richmond putting the finishing touches on this one. 40 seconds left. Sitzler a little bit short, but Dethlefsen follows to add 2 more for Oaks. Clock still running under 30 seconds. Side out of bounds. Get into the backcourt for Richmond. Shot clock is turned off. And it looks like this game might trickle to the finish. 12 seconds and counting, and this will do it. Oaks comeback falls just a little bit short in Tower City tonight as Maple River comes out on top 54-43. Raiders snap a 3-game skid, improve to 6-4 on the season. Back-to-back losses now for Oaks. They fall to 8-3 on the year. Still decent records for both of these squads, and we'll see if these guys ever meet each other down the road again this year, but Raiders take this one as they improve to 6-4 on the year. We'll step aside and we'll give you the scoring recap and then get you your post-game interviews after this one finishes up. Post-game show coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In a world of chaos, you need superhero level protection.
I keep telling everyone they need to get the right protection for their lifestyle. Some do. We do.
Whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. Get the right protection for your lifestyle. Go to IRIinsurance.com to get a free quote and consultation.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting, with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC. Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side. Corner three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
And here back on our post-game show, Nathan Hoots has joined me as we're working with the awkward angle here. But, Coach, you guys pulled off a win and got it by double digits, even with a late rally late from Oaks there. What was the last kind of effort needed there to come out on top after that rally?
You know, we just had to settle down a little bit. I wasn't, completely thrilled how we played with a 20-plus point lead there in the middle of the fourth quarter. But it's something that we can work on coming off of a win, which is always nice. I'd rather talk about things that we can work on after a win, especially a district win. And they're a good team. Their record proves that, and the way that they shot the ball in that fourth quarter, I was kind of counting my lucky stars that didn't happen throughout the game because, they got some good looks early. But thankfully, we did just enough throughout the game offensively to kind of keep them at bay.
Yeah, I was thinking, where was that fourth quarter shooting for Oaks in those first three quarters? But I think a lot of it had to do with your big down there, Addison Hannick, with some rim protection throughout this game, just thwarting shots left and right.
I'd prefer if she would wall up and be more of a presence, altering shots rather than blocking them. But, tonight her timing was really, really good. A lot of the shots she was able to time up and force them, out of bounds. I'd like her to swat it back inbounds so we can go and get them and run. But you know what? You could see as the game went on, they weren't as eager to go flying into the middle of the lane, attacking her as the game went on because of, her presence in that first half.
Well, you talked about getting out and running, and that was also a big difference in this game, too. Yep. So you guys were able to get out and run with the tandem of Kaloran on the receiving end a lot and Violet Richmond getting the ball outletted. So how big was that connection in putting together this?
You know what? But I'll rewind it back a little bit even more. It's the deflections that we got on defense that led us to get out and run. And we talk about that all the time. It's, hey, what is our best offense? It's transition. Okay? How do we get in transition? We have to get deflections. We got to get steals, and we got to clean up the glass. We're not rebounding very well right now, but defensively, we forced a lot of deflections tonight that allowed us to get out in transition. We didn't turn all of them into points. We missed a boatload of easy ones tonight. And I know our girls, I'm getting stared at by one right now, that they're going to be excited to see what we can do when all of those ones go down for us.
Yeah, and so you guys come away with a double-digit win here tonight and get one on the home floor. How nice does it feel to just get this one tonight, snap this 3-game losing streak?
Yeah, I told them it's the first win of 2025, so I'm just excited that we kind of got on the winning ways here. And we talked before the game, hey, every game that led up to this, yes, we always want to win, but these are the ones that truly matter, and the only standings that matter are the district standings, and we got to make sure that, we got the 1 seed last year. Everybody's coming for us this year. We understand that. So that was the first step, and hopefully a 7-step process of getting back to where we want to be.
You talked about since Game 3 not having really just a complete performance, a complete game. Do you feel like this was the closest you've been to kind of getting back to the roots of Maple River basketball?
Yeah, that first half defensively was exactly what led us to doing what we did last year. And I keep referring back to last year because of how well we played toward the end of the year, and it was all based on our defense. And I'm just excited that, we were able to hold a team that can shoot well. To the number, I think it was 13 in that first half. Not thrilled about 30 in the second half, but 13 in that first half is exactly what we need to do.
Well, when you give up 13 in the first half, you can have a little bit of leeway for the second. But good job and getting a nice district win here tonight. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
And welcome back to our post-game show here from Maple River as the Raiders come out on top by 11 points and joined now by Addison Hanig on our post-game show. And what was working out there for you all night? You were able to string together some really consistent quarters and get to the free throw line. What do you think was the best part of your team's performance tonight?
I think we just worked really well as a team together. We passed the ball around. When we attacked, we'd kick it if it wasn't there, but I think we just really worked well as a team.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, your team seemed to work really well on the defensive side in the first half, only giving up 13 points. So talk about that entire team effort.
Yeah, it definitely was a team effort. We kind of let our foot off the gas a little bit in the third quarter, but we stepped back down on it, and we made sure we finished the game.
For sure. And getting out and running in transition was a big part of this game for you guys. Brielle Kaloran, Violet Richmond were able to hit each other up with a couple nice passes. So how much did running out in transition play a factor in tonight's game?
It definitely helped us a lot. I mean, when we do that and run out in transition, sometimes it's hard to stop teams, but I think we kept pushing and kept our foot on the gas, and we didn't let up.
Your rim protection was really good this game and really discouraged a lot of players from going inside to that painted area. So talk about the rim protection of this game and just being able to keep them off the scoreboard inside.
Yeah, we really talk a lot about boxing out. Sometimes, even if we just have 4 girls boxing out, there's always that one that seems to find the ball. So we've really tried to focus on that, making sure all 5 of us are boxing out so that we can protect the rim and get those rebounds to make sure we transition back onto offense.
And then talk about getting this one at home here. How nice was it to get a win from the home crowd, get a nice first win of 2025?
Yeah, it was great. We've had a lot of away games lately, but we had a big crowd in here with our little Raiders at halftime of both our JV and our varsity games. So just having the support of our community is great.
Amazing. And now you guys have snapped a little bit of a 3-game losing streak. How much does this one mean to just kind of right the ship a little bit?
It's a huge momentum swing. I hope we can keep this energy and bring it into our next game. We got a game in Wyndmere on Thursday, so I hope that we can transition this and carry this into our next game.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Valley School District has formed a VEX Robotics Club. The club is open to students in grades 5 through 12. Beyond science and engineering principles, robotics allows students to learn the fundamentals of the engineering design process, creativity, problem solving, teamwork, and public speaking. More information can be found at myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. And click on the Activities tab to learn more information about the Maple Valley School District VEX Robotics Club.
Welcome back to Tower City, 54-43 the final in this one. Maple River on top by 11 on the City of Hope scoreboard at the end. You just heard from Addison Hanig and Nathan Hoots on the Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interviews on our post-game show here. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, DHB.bank. That's DHB.bank for Dakota Heritage Bank. Our player of the game tonight, our Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight, is the lady we just talked to in the post, dominating on both ends of the floor, Addison Hanig. What a performance tonight, double-double for the senior, coming up big for the Raiders. It was her energetic performance on the glass, swatting away some shots, and in the post that just really fueled this victory for Maple River. Addison Hanig, your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. We'll take one more break here on our post-game show, wrapping things up from Maple River, and come back with our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game around the break.
Partnership is a way of life here in the Northland. It's about pitching in to help our neighbors, making lending decisions locally, honoring long-term commitments to farmers, Main Street businesses, teams, schools, and rural communities. We're more than just a bank. We're a community partner, working constantly and diligently to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. Bank North, always true.
Welcome back to Tower City. Here is our Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Tonight's best play was the end of quarter 3 that Nathan Hoots drew up himself. It was a final possession of the quarter where he knew that his team could just chew some clock and then run a set, and he was able to isolate Violet Richmond on this right wing. And Richmond was able to get past her defender, drew some help. She kicked out and found Sophia Satrum, the 8th grader, awaiting in the left corner. She knocked down the left slot 3, and that just extended the lead to about 20 at the end of the 3rd quarter. And Maple River never looked back from there. They get a double-digit win at home, a district win for the Raiders as they improve to 6-4 on the year, snapping a 3-game skid. And they have a game coming up against Wyndmere Lidgerwood this week, so they will prepare for that now, feeling good coming off of victory. So the Richmond to Satrum 3 is your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game tonight. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. That'll do it here for our game in Tower City tonight. Josh Boyko here for you on the call. Thank you to our sponsors that power your live event. Thank you to R&J Broadcasting and Hallstatt Telephone Company to power your liveevent.com, and then all of the sponsors that you saw tonight in the ads and the pop-up graphics and everything. We thank you to them because they're the reason we can do what we do night in and night out. 54-43, your final. Maple River comes out on top with a home court victory in Tower City tonight. Josh Boyko signing off.